I'm just trying to fix some things right now. Bear with me. Oh. Uh, uh. All right, we got some crazy stuff going right now. I didn't poop for like 4 days, and I decided that today was the day it's going to happen. So I went to Taco Bell for lunch. And then me being lactose intolerant, I figured it'd be a good idea to make some macaroni and cheese. Ate the whole thing like the man I am. Now I kind of got a bunch of diarrhea. It's pretty cool, dude. 10 out of 10 would do it again. Throwing that out there. Just pro tips, anybody else struggling. Really helps if you're lactose intolerant though, because like you can force that out of you. I got my Coke Zero locked and loaded, ready. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Trying to move some things around and it's just not working. Okay. Yep, I think we're chilling. It's time to go get some things done. We got a lot of quests to knock out. Where to begin? We're doing some of the trees out here. We did knocking out them gnomers. Actually, I don't think I've done waterfall yet. I think I can do that. Yeah. Think we're good. We're good. It's using the mouse warning. I'm cheating. Okay. Another one of these. Do I not have fire? Do I not need fire roots? I definitely do. Oh, I don't. Okay. Give me some ropies. This. Boom. Boom, boom. And we got our cloak. We're not losers out here. We're fully prepared for this. And it's time for the waterfall. On, keeping on. Got the power of Coke flowing through my loins right now. Really juiced up on a Wednesday. Waterfall Wednesday, in case you didn't know, by the way. Totally planned. Totally planned. This music, we're going back to divorced dad rock out here. No more ho music. I'm fine all alone. Oh no, don't. Okay. Whew, we almost goofed right away. So excited to actually start bossing on controller. I'm definitely not gonna want to do things to myself. By that I mean touch myself, because how bricked up and awesome it's gonna be. I'm so excited. Ugh. Glorious. This. I've had this thing in here forever now. I'm just waiting it on Irby's. That's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a hot minute. Probably not worth it. But I'm committed. It is my little travel companion, keeping me safe. Make sure I'm warm in the night. It's been a minute, so I'm trying to remember all my controls. Ugh. Trying to remember what I... Oh, wait, is that it? Right sticking is my control. It should definitely be... Oh, that's middle mouse. Left stick is middle mouse. Right stick is control. Okay. Okay. We figured it out. I bashed my right thumb in. It feels great. And then using these sticks, it double feels great because I can feel my nail just digging into the bed of my thumb. It's pretty cool. Keeping you on your toes. I think it's giving me better grippage out here. Or something, I don't know. Keeping me awake. Alright, we run here, and then I think if I go all the way through first, I can unlock Homeboy to guide me. Hopefully that's the case. I'm not doing this like crazy early though, so I should be good for everything. I can tank whatever's down here. They don't stand a chance. Bada boom, bada bing. Oh god. Chugging away. Dude, he's just pounding my booty right now. Oh no. Just in case. Be an embarrassing place to die already. A man of my caliber? I don't think so. Just, I honestly don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, we're leaving. Time to go. Oh, no, I'm supposed to stay in there. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I definitely know what I'm doing. Can I not just leave by this guy? Am I crazy? Is that not a thing? Definitely not going crazy, right? I need to talk to King Man? Here, I'll start that. Whatever. Oh, why don't I just... Being silly. Big ol' silly goose here. Ugh. Oh, so tasty. My aspartame. I don't know what I'd do without you, sweet baby girl. I took such a long break, I don't remember how I lost my hardcore status. Probably someone dumb. Wasn't during a quest, I don't think, because I don't think I did any that could kill me. Wasn't Dark Wizards, because I'd remember that. Mostly out of shame. It don't matter, I guess. Oh, is it? Oh no, is this the no weapon thing? Did I mess up? Oh, I did. The classic blunder. That definitely was not the fastest way to do this, but it's whatever. That's on me, baby G. Means we get to do her again. Really don't know if I'm in a divorced dad kind of mood. I'm being honest with you. A little more happy go getty out here. This is like never dad kind of stuff. You take it all. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that all the silliness is behind us, good to go. Oh wait, I gotta go this way first. Open the chesticles. Got the thingy. Wear the thingy. We're cooking, baby. We're cooking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ropies, little ropies and roonies, the RRs. About to crack open another Coke Zero, another little CZ out here. It's about to get serious. We only have 7 Earth runes. No room for mistake here, gentlemen. Some slurs might be slung today, but it is okay. For we shall get through this together. Amen. One CZ down. Now's not a good time, Dr. Jekyll. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Hmm? Hmm? That is so cool that you just need a herb. Good thing and nobody asked. Okay, is this where I do the thing? I can't waste them. Okay. This is 1, 2. Oh, this is gonna take so long. 3. Oh, another. And another. And another. You know what they say? They say the earth, the wind, and the water are the only ones that matter, because Fire Nation is evil. We don't care about them. They have been written out of the history books. Everybody else is better. Like, oh, cool. You can use lightning. But you must have a storm. I don't know if that's how it works or not. All right. Where'd this thing go? That makes sense. Oh my glob, did we do it? Oh my goodness. Boom. Westers. Look at those numbers, dude. Oh. So many numbers. Okay. Now that we got the numbers, and skip this song. It's a little too slutty for me. In my TikToks. My TikTok jammies. My prayer. Trying to remember what else I wanted to get, what other questies I wanted. There's plenty to do. Not that one. Good lord, not that one. Is it a fishing contest? Did I do fish? Did I do that already? Did not do fishing contest. What do we need for this, John? We have it. We're him. Oh. Oh. You can't be mad if you hydrated. Okay. Okay, that all goes in there. What do we need for this fishing contest, huh? Fishing rod? Yeah, man, just looking a little complicated here, boys. What else we got? Let's close that for now. Jeez. Fight arena. I don't know if I got the facilities for that. What you know about Hank Trill? Dig site? Is dig site something that should be worked on right now? I don't know what I'm doing. 25 thieving. Huh. I probably should just go do that, huh? I feel like they're earlier. When can I start doing birdhouses, huh? Not birds, birdhouses. Oh, I can do those right now. I'm gonna get the housey thing. I want to do sailing. Oh my goodness, there's too many options. Lost City? 31 crafting. Dude, this game has some wild requirements. Because I ain't doing most of them. Look, like, what is that? Alright, what is, where's the advisor? I don't want to do free play. Pandemonium. What we're doing? Fishing contest? Could do that as well. These are actually decent ideas here. Right, alright. Going back to fishing contest. Have all those. I need a rod. Spade. Sure, there's a fishing shop here. Spade. Okay. Fishing shop, huh? Fishing shop. You love to see it. Time for the next bevy. Bevy acquired. Oh, up here. Fishy boy. Fishy boy. Ezekiel the fishy boy. Cool. I know right where to get one of those filthy worms. I know where those worms are. You start fishing contest over there, isn't it? Dude, I'm out of touch out here. It's been a minute. I see now. Eyes remembers. It's coming back to me. Got a little boogie in my nose. Oh. Vestre. What do you want? You can't go down there. This guy. What an edgelord, dude. I'm not friends easily. You have to earn my trust. Because I'm better than you. Shut up. Is this McGrubber time? Oh, it is McGrubbin. McGrubbin, McLovin. Give me a tuggin. I think I'll need these berries at some point. Might as well take them now. Oh, I forgot these guys hurt. Quickly. Berries. The spade. Just, yep. Mm-hmm. Don't mind me. Big worm guy here. I know my worms, and those are some good looking worms. Oh boy. Get in there. Bonzo. Okay. Garlic. Use, don't eat. On wallpaper. I have this big fish right here. Get a hold of this bad boy. Alright. That was the coolest fishing contest ever. Oh my god. So glad I did that. Gonna go show Dwarf how cool I am. Yeah, I got the biggest carp out there. I'd be so jealous. He'd be so excited to be my friend now. We're Vestria. Yeah, check this out, man. Yeah, I won. I'm that guy. That's it. That's all she wrote right there. Hmm. Right. Give me 2 seconds here. And we'll get this John going again, huh? This... Okay, that's done. That's there. All right. That one. Don't think I need that, but we'll hang on to it. She go there. She be blowing. Oh, she's blowing now. Okay, to do. What's next to do? Fishing is gone. What does this guy say? And ammonium. I should probably just do that. I don't know the alphabet, my bad. Uno momento while I scroll down super slowly. Once again, don't know the alphabet. A hammer and a saw. I need money, actually. How do I get money? What does a man of my caliber have to do for a few bucks? I don't even know. Those. Can't do that without runes, and I can't get runes without money. Alright, can I do the Sinclair quest? Should be able to do them right here. Yeah. Perfect. Grab me a pot, huh? I don't have a pot. I knew that. My boy does. We're potted up. Never seen a man more potted than this guy. Tell you what. Crisis averted. Crises. What's going on here? Okay. Bark. Great comms. Thank you. Thank you, guard dog. Keeping everybody informed. Oh, shit. My guy doesn't know. He needs to open the front door. Absolute moronic behavior going on here. Oh, Stanford, you're a hobo. I don't want to talk to you. I think if I click the stairs, the game should know to open the door. Like, what are we doing? A little slight dusting, huh? Oh my glob, it's an exact match. David did it in the kitchen with the dagger and a thread. Where's this taking me now? Okay. Okay. I know they updated low-level Slayer fairly recently. Is that something we check out? Because I am kind of curious. I feel like it's never really worth it. But maybe the game has changed. So we might do it. See how it goes. Can't cripple us any more than we already are. Alright. Music's like piercing my ears right now. Alright, David. You did it. I know it, and you know it. Homeboy guard dog over here with the sick comms, he knows it. See that cow? That cow popped in there, had some sick comms as well, almost as good as the dogs. Yeah, Yeah, that's done. That's a wrap. What's next here? Priest in Peril, huh? What do we need for this, John? Nothing. We're there. Do that, because I... Your essence. In a bucket. Bucket in a mop. Alright. Let's go, mine some essence like the Brokies did back in the 07. I just noticed to give us coins too. That's kind of sick. A pickaxe. In a way, we still rocking the bronzy. Do I even have rune mysteries done? Hold up. Surely I do. Yeah, okay. I'm not that crazy. That's not where we're trying to go. Blue arrow's throwing me off. I just saw somebody launched Black Ops 7. We're gonna have to do a little mental health check on that guy. Make sure he's safe. He's not a danger to himself or others, because that is crazy. Oh, I need to grab a charger. I'll be back in 2 seconds. After this guy teleports me, of course. Order. I am playing on controller using Steam. So in Steam, you can have a controller connected. And you can remap all the controls. So that's what I did. And you can see me moving them. Left stick's camera, right stick's mouse. Triggers. Right trigger's left click. Right trigger is left click. And left trigger is right click. I also have shift and control bound as well, but those are like the bumpers. But I'll be back in 2 seconds while we mine this. Right. I need to find some actual music that I can play on YouTube. Yeah, I saw the WoW Classic stuff. That's kind of crazy because a lot of people have like the radial menus where they have to like, I don't know, press one button to press like 4 other buttons. I don't know how WoW players do that. Like, I think there's too many keybinds off rip with my fingies, but then put that all on a controller. Insane. I think there's a girl, Annie. I think that was her name that I watched. Or like the OnlyFans people. It's the first I saw that. I don't know. My brain not capable of doing it. This one's a lot easier though, because RuneScape's really got 3 buttons off rip. need 50 of these Johns. Definitely could have done this somewhere better, but we were already here. It's called console port. That have the UI set up nice and neat. Yeah, I feel like it goes well with just having add-on stuff for WoW. Unfortunately, RuneScape is very like poo-poo on macros. So as much as I wanted to just bind like a macro to these controls to make one sprint or something, that would not go over too well. So there's definitely more to the controller on WoW, but at least they have more support for doing stuff like that than RuneScape does. I just think it's cool that it's an option either way. I'm curious later on doing bosses and stuff in RuneScape with controller. Like the first thing that came to mind was Gauntlet, and I think that is going to be miserable. But we'll see how that goes, I guess, whenever, if ever we get there. A long way off. I just don't see how switching prayers is going to be effective. Yeah, Classic's the way to go. Although, I think they're dropping the new Midnight, I think that's what it's called. They're dropping that here soon. So I usually check out retail whenever they have an expansion. I'll play it for like a month. Just do a bunch of arenas, and then that's about it. But yeah, dude, hop back in the Classic and do it. It's always fun. If it's been a while too, it'll be a good time. That's how I am with RuneScape. It comes in waves. Play it a lot for a few months, take a break, come back. It's always a good time. I am curious about the controller in WoW though. How long that'd take to get used to it. I feel like if you did retail with controller, that'd be impossible. Classic's a little more manageable for sure. Oh, that's right. They did had the the one button mode. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I'm sure controller would actually be crazy easy on retail now. Yeah, controller OSRS. It's cozy until you have to go fight something, like an actual boss, and then I feel like it's gonna be rough. But I was doing woodcutting earlier, and you can literally just lay on your bed, just I don't know, press your trigger every now and then. Definitely pretty nice. I think I need to lower my sensitivity on the sticks though, because like the accuracy is horrible. Yeah, scaling for sure, dude. Like even questing, it's frustrating. almost have all the essence we need. Yeah, so my left stick moves the camera, and then the right stick moves the mouse. I have both A and, well, A is bound to spacebar, and then the right triggers for my left click, left triggers for right click. Those are the main ones. I have other stuff, like I have control bound to the bumpers. Same with shift, for shift walk-in and stuff for later on. And then the main tabs are bound on the D-pad. But if you're just doing cozy stuff, then yeah, dude, you just need the 2 sticks and then right and left click pretty much. You're chilling. It's the only thing I could think of, like if I actually have to prayer switch, the D-pad was like the only realistic thing. I'm sure it'll change a lot depending on what I'm doing, but that's what we're working with for now. Should be good now. Yeah, I'm sure it'll change. Appreciate it, man. You take care. You end up doing controller. I wish you the best of luck as well. Oh, I don't even have fire runes still. Can I buy some from this dude? That'd be pretty nice. Solve my problem real quick right here. I don't actually think I can, but... yeah, no, we can't. Oh well. We'll take the scenic route. That's fine. What do I need off rip? Okay. Don't do for... the king. King needs to know my whereabouts before I can go into the swamps, apparently. Sounds about right. Very, very kingly of him. Ooh. Mr. King, I've come to speak with you about the swamp. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yes, yes. Off rip, huh? Gotta go fight a boy. Gotta go talk to a boy about fighting a boy. Armor, armor, armor. I don't have any armor, so that's super simple and easy. Got the food, that's fine. That's... That's just a normal bucket? Bailing bucket. Alright, almost a mistake. That goes there. And we're off. Yeah, what do you mean, Katie? I agree with you 100%. Just be slightly thinking about something, you know. The microwaves just pick up on you. I stare at my floor for too long. Next thing I know, I'm getting rug advertisements. It knows. The next controller compatibility. Oh, the Stream Deck. That'd be sick. A year ago. Hey, Google's catching up now, okay? Just trying to make up for lost time. Now that AI is out here. Yeah, I don't know about the Steam Deck, but I don't know much about Steam Deck in general. It'd be pretty sick, though. Just basically mobile, but not. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Andy and how she plays on controller. I still think that's crazy, but it looks really cool. And she plays it really well when she uses the controller. Something I don't know if I'm brave enough to do. There's a lot more stuff involved in WoW. Telling you, dude, it knows. You'd be thinking too hard. Picks up on that. Just gotta stop thinking. That's the only way to fight the robots. They're in our brains. I don't think controller for WoW is pretty cool though. I just like how it's actually supported instead of having to do a workaround with Steam, play with OS. Although I don't really know how this would be fully supported for controller. I think that'd be hard. They'd have to do a lot more work. Ah, yes. That is the way Jesus intended. He knew what he was doing. I'm pretty sure in the Bible they talk about that, you know? The seventh day, he created credit card debt and all was good. Just as planned. I wonder if OSRS beats is copyrighted or not. Am I gonna get poo-pooed on if I start blasting? Probably. That's how it goes. Yeah, it's pretty smooth overall. Definitely, I think if you're fighting any kind of like bosses and you have to like prayer switch or anything of that sort, it's going to be a lot more complicated. Main thing is just getting a speed where you can move fast enough to click things, but also slow enough to be accurate. Definitely worth the shot though. Worst case scenario, you just have a fun, cozy time skilling. Don't even have to fight nothing. Yeah, I didn't know anything about the Linux OS client. Only ever used Linux like twice in my whole life though, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully it works out for you, man. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Light a fire, get some coffee or cocoa going. Our controller RuneScaping. Try not to think about anything so you know the advertisements don't pick up on it. Keep yourself safe. But good night right there. So much back and forth when you're a little broke boy and you can't buy fire runes to teleport. My poverty is showing right now and it kind of sucks. Also, if someone can get good at like PvP with controller, that's like an extra flex on killing somebody. Yeah, Risky, we're getting a little crazy out here, not gonna lie. We're pulling all the strings. Oh, don't die. Oh my. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, thanks, Katie. Appreciate that. If I knew Blender better, which I'm working on, I want to add a little bit more to it. It's all based off 9-rain stuff, and there's not a whole lot of info out there how to do it, so kind of just figuring out as I go. Because I'd like to add the little hair flip thing. I don't know if you've ever seen 9-rains. He has a little avatar he pulls up every now and then, but his hair like moves, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Maybe I'll take the time this weekend and try to figure out some more stuff. Now, if that was really cool, I could get some arms in here, but that's out there. I appreciate it, Resky. Low poly pixel art avatar. Yeah, I like the style overall. This is just the straight like model export from in-game. Like if you just shift right click, it's a plugin, you can just export your model out of there. That's basically all this is. Is that. Yeah, it's just a plugin from Greenlight. I don't know if they'll I don't know if Greenlight has Linux support. I assume it does. I don't know if you'd be able to get that on your Steam Deck or not. I'm not sure how the Steam Deck works. If it's like a normal like computer, browser, or desktop, or if it's only like Steam games. Rescue says he thinks it does, so that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Katie was talking about playing, or at least trying to play RS on Steam Deck. I'm going to be completely honest. I did not realize that was a thing. And it is tied to that, but thank you, Risky, for the sub. Also, I don't know if that's loud on your end or not, but that was insanely loud. PC with Steam OS. Okay. So you should be able to get Runelight on there then. I don't even know if that's something you're interested in. I know a lot of people like the default client, so. People liking the default. Yeah, there's some psychos out there. Is it Bodhi? I don't know if Bodhi still only uses default or he did for a long time, but every time I watched him, it was just, yeah, it was just all default. Might have been somebody else, but there's a couple people that they use the default, and then either skill specs or pure spam, they use like the true fixed. Like mine's in stretched mode right now, so it takes up my whole monitor. But some of them play in the tiny little box, and I can't do that either. It's just what you're used to, but that stuff is crazy. I'd be so lost. You can see all the things that are highlighted on my screen right now. I'd be in shambles without RuneLight. Yeah, UVscape. Yeah. I think I saw that clip where he's in the tournament. Everyone was asking why his mouse was so big. Oh yeah, for sure. RuneScape's got it. Yeah, bunch of degenerates out there. I don't know this max hit. I know it's at least 5. Alright. Ooh, cool. Probably gonna make like 3 trips for these runes. It's kind of a bummer. That's just the way the wind blows sometimes. Doing here. Oh. Ooh. Right there. Getting close. As long as I don't actually attack something. That'd be embarrassing. Alright, dude. Alright, my bad. Went the wrong way. That's on me. Oh yeah, here we go. on a set of glasses. Ooh. After I saw that one chick who was playing, I think, Dark Souls with her brain, like, controlling everything with that, I think everything is possible. That's kind of like the standard of just, okay, so we can do anything at this point. 11 hours a day. You doing gym crab or sand crabs? No, she had just much like of electro nodes on the side of her heads. Not her heads, but her head. And I guess it was just taking that her brain signals and input from that. I don't know the whole thing behind it. I just saw some stuff on there. Yeah, it was kind of like sensors on a cap, but they're just directly attached, kind of like you'd see at the doctors. Dark Souls no hit with the piano. Yeah, there's the Dark Souls community is just wild as well. Like seeing the dance pad, seeing people do that. One, I don't know how you have the stamina to keep that, but either way, it's crazy to watch. Johnny, my setup is literally just using the controller settings within Steam. And then that just translates straight to the game itself. You just have to modify some of the inputs on your controller within the Steam app. And then you can control pretty much anything on your desktop with it. And that's really it. If you look up... I'm sure you can Google it somewhere. I don't really know specifically what to look up. But if you look up how to play either like WoW or RuneScape or something, the controller should be kind of along there. Yeah, no mouse at all. So if you see in the bottom, my right stick moves my mouse every time my mouse moves, or my joystick moves, so does my cursor. And then this is me using my mouse right now. And then back to the controller. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good luck to you as well. Yeah. Exactly. Katie said it, just your Steam settings, controller, and then desktop layout. Just gotta change that around. Oh yeah, 3 trips with these things for sure. Kind of sucks. Always out of stamina. You love to see it. Katie, are you watching on a Steam Deck right now? Like, is it everything you use it for? Or is it just... Or, like, are you on a PC and you're just using a Steam Deck whenever you can, like, lay down? Yeah, Risky, it's the best part of the game, is walking everywhere. Because you're broke, you can't buy runes to teleport. You don't have the levels to teleport places. You have 0 equipment with teleports. It's great. Everybody loves it. On your laptop. Yeah, I just see so many people now that have Steam Decks. I just don't really know anything about them. I've never looked into it at all. You're all over with it. Hey, that's the perfect thing for you then. I know a lot of people that bring that into work sometimes, and whenever taking a break or downtime, they just pop that thing open. My buddy loves like trading card simulator or whatever, where you run your own store. There's that thing everywhere with him. Treats it like a business. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody playing RuneScape on the Steam Deck. But that's just the people I know. But I'm sure it has been done. I usually use my phone if I get the cravings and the urges when I'm out and about. When my withdrawals start kicking in. But that's my main. All right, we're peer over here. No mobile allowed, all controller. I'm the same way, Katie. I can only play like one, maybe two games at a time. It's like I'm all in for a couple months and then I'll switch to another game, all in. Also, you don't want to pay for 2 subscriptions same time. It's kind of whack, especially in MMO, dude. You can't like make enough progress on one, let alone trying to split your time between 2. It's not worth it. Hey, if you got the money to do it, do it. I pay for 2 right now. One's my group iron, which I consider my main at this point. And then this one. I have a lot of free to play. I do a lot of free to play stuff as well. I don't know why. Money, bonds. Yeah, if you got like a true main, you can definitely easily make bond money for everybody. That's the way to do it. 90 plus mil. That's not too bad. You can pump that out if you're willing to play on your main. I don't know if you do irons or not. Yeah, that is true. I was talking about that earlier with like the progress and stuff between WoW. It's just like they're having the new expansion for retail coming out, and I don't know, gonna log in, have to redo pretty much all the same stuff, get my gear all back up, just to play for a couple weeks before I get bored and come back to RuneScape. Hey, thanks, Rescue. You have a good night as well. Good luck out there. Yeah, RuneScape, always. I think that's why I mainly keep coming back to it. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it about it. WoW's a theme park. I just like having stuff being mine. Like my account from when 2013, whenever this came out. Just still got all the same stuff on there. You can just bounce on whenever. Nice. Is noise for sure. Calling it Asylum's crazy. Alright. Saying everyone in here is crazy. Bunch of lunatics playing it. We're totally sane, okay? We're normal. Nobody's crazy here. Alright, that was probably the longest Priest in Peril the world has ever seen. Yeah. But it is done. Look, just tell your boyfriend that you're on a diet, okay? Like, between RuneScape and nicotine, if you use that, like, you don't ever need to eat, okay? That'll satisfy all your cravings. 50 to 72 in one session. You got them strong fingers, huh? You just got absolutely yoked fingers out here. You know how many toothpicks I can break with these fingers, dude? Yoked. I did this quest for a reason, and I do not remember what that reason was. I need money. I don't really know how to do that, though. Nah, 31 for Lost City. Do I have Valmore done? I do. Actually, I need cake. We're going back. Need to figure out money. It's gonna drive me nuts being broke. Ryoho, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you. You can enjoy cake stealing. Everybody's favorite activity. Give it $1.50. I heard another one, but I didn't see it. Give me 2 seconds. I'll fix that. No, just played twice. Okay. We're bing bong chilling. I think I also need 25 thieving for a quest I was looking at earlier. Once again, don't remember which one, but I do think mobile is nice for agility. Other than, do they have highlighted spots in mobile? Because I feel like not having the highlighted squares, I would just be lost. But if they have that, I feel like mobile's the way to go. Same with Leching. If you have the stamina to tap that fast, Leching's kind of sick for that. I don't know if mobile is better for other things. If I'm riding Passenger Princess, though, on a road trip, then definitely mobile's the way to go for everything. And you can just sit there running laps all day on a road trip. Community made controller layouts. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like they're all set up over there. It also kind of low-key just sounds like they got more going on than getting a controller on the desktop version of it. Maybe I'm just in some psychopathic minority. Revol. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's awesome though. I'm happy for you that there's already people that did all the hard work for you. Can you give me a like Wikipedia pronunciation of your name? Revol? Like spell it in kindergarten terms where a 3-year-old can understand. That's about the intelligence I'm working with right now. Ah, spot on. Perfect. You love to hear it. How's your day going? I'm stealing cakes, so, you know, my day's fantastic. Every action I take needs to be activated by an... Alright. We already said we're crazy enough for using just a controller like this way. You're adding a lot more into this. Let's get a little freaky out here. Chopping a tree with the axe with an accelerator. I'm just imagining just like a Bop It style machine to be used for every action. Yeah, dude, you send that in there. Make sure you get royalties, alright? Patent the idea first, and then send it in there. Don't let this guy steal your ideas. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay. A little longer than 2 seconds, but I remembered I was doing laundry. Oopsies. One more inventory. And we're moving on. Oopsies, I got caught. Stop doing that. Watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies recently. First three are always bangers, and then it falls off after that. It's pretty sad. But they heard they're making a new one, and I'm curious how that's gonna go, because I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp is about 20 to 25 years older than he was in the first ones. And I hope they don't just make him some crusty old guy, because that'd be lame. But I don't even know if it's true that they're making another one. I hope so. And I hope it's sick. We shall see. Drop these. Money, money, money. Let's... Surely... I can kill this Slayer quest guy with Iron Man armor. Right? Where'd the rest of the cake? Yeah. Go get this John done. Grab a better weapon first. Wired. Order. I'm just wired in right now. I don't have a Bluetooth dongle, and although I do think you can just directly connect your Xbox controller. Maybe. I don't know. I'm wired, to answer your question. Just easier. Trade. I've been... Oh yeah, I can. Bad delay with it wireless. That's kind of what I was thinking overall. I feel like wireless just has a lot more issues and complications in there. But I don't know, just because Microsoft and PC and all that, if maybe the Xbox wireless be a little bit more responsive. But I've had no issues being wired in with my Xbox One controller. Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to kick back and relax, you just get yourself like a 25-foot cable. You'll be chilling. But I do understand that just having wireless would be so much more convenient. I could walk across the room, set up some mirrors, so I could sit on the toilet, still just play with my controller. That'd be sick. Probably get some defense levels eventually, yeah? Nah. Nah. Don't need that. Oh, it's down there. Ever got past plugging it in? Oh man. Gotta plug that bad boy in. That could be sick. So many possibilities. Your whole life could be changed. You can be born again once you get that thing up and running. Whole new world for you. This need a rope, huh? Let me go grab that. Mahogany Homes on controller, that would be nice. I use just Steam. Steam has an integrated controller option. If you just go to your Steam settings and under controller. And then you can just do controller layout and remap all of them. For me, I use the D-pad to swap through my F keys. I just have the 4 main ones that I'd use. But that's all done through Steam. Just gotta be a little bit careful if you bind multiple actions. That's technically considered macroing and could get you in trouble. So just a fair warning there. Do with that as you will. As tempting as it was for me to bind just a 1-button sprint. Which I don't know why that's not in, because I know there's like control walking and control sprinting. So I don't know why there's not just like a 1-button option. Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why they don't want to add stuff like that is because it, I guess, takes away from the skill ceiling. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to defend them any further than that. Not until they make the rune scimitar available from a boss or a monster drop in free-to-play. That's my biggest gripe. I will die on that hill. In free-to-play, you should not have to wait until you're 85 mining and 92 smithing for a rune scimitar. That is just craziness. Thank you for being here for my TED Talk. That is all. Yeah, there's no realistic way for an Iron Man to get the rune skimmy in free-to-play. I do have a free-to-play Iron Man, so I am among the just, you know, insane people. But I think if they gave it to one of the bosses, that'd be a perfect place for it. They can make it super rare if they wanted to, but there's no free-to-play source outside of crafting it or buying it on the Grand Exchange. There's no shop that sells it either. Kind of disappointing. A little fun fact for you, though, right there. Yeah, I agree. I think I'd personally rather see with Obor. I don't know. I just feel like Bryophyta has good drops, and I think Bryophyta has the rune kite shield on there. If you give the rune skimmy to Obor, I think that makes sense. But also I saw her essence has dropped dramatically. The last time I fought it, the essence was worth, I think, like 10k a pop or something. Now it's, or not 10k, but 10 mil for each essence. And now it's, I think, like 1 mil. I don't know, I saw the Behemoth video, and it was crazy low. At least from where it started. I don't even know how much the Obor club is worth. Yeah, if members weren't selling their skimmies on the Grand Exchange, then I don't think, one, the price of rune scimitars would be insane. But there'd also just be like almost nobody running them in free to play. Or, you know, just makes the mining, smithing rune items that much more profitable. You'd make bank if you could corner the market on rune skimmies and free to play. Be rolling in it. All those free bonds you could begin. Yeah, I have the Baronite Mace on mine. I just was saying that if technically the best in slot is the rune scimitar for free to play, and to have that locked behind such an insane grind when the Baronite Mace is like literally 1 or maybe 2 points behind it, just seems kind of crazy. Like I said, it's a crazy hill to die on, but it is one I'm willing to die on. Alright, this guy's just crushing me. Be gentle, be gentle. Yeah, Cam Dozel, honestly, is cracked for free to play. Members, it kind of is pointless, but you know, if you want to go check it out, you go live your best life. She got the rune skimmy or the Baronite Mace, Katie? Baronite Mace, it's pretty quick-ish to get. The Mace, yeah. I shouldn't say it's quick, because there's RNG in there and getting all the parts, but it's not too crazy. Definitely worth it. I don't really know how to kill this guy. I'm being honest. I might have to actually go level. Might be that time. I have a free-to-play hardcore Iron Man that's almost done with all the quests. I really just have Dragon Slayer left. And then I don't know what to do with that thing. I guess maybe I'll just grind the bosses until I get both their unique items, but that's really about it. Unless I want to, you know, go for 85 mining. But that sounds horrible. I don't even think my main has 85. Just let all the other members of my group iron do all the mining. It is sad when the demo ends. It is very sad. But I understand they got to make their money, okay? I'm still going to complain. Don't get me wrong, but I understand what they're doing. I don't judge them for it. I'm just a complainer. Yeah, in 13 years, I'll get my rune skim. You know what they say, you just gotta wait till they make the game easier before you start doing anything. So in about 13 years, they'll add the rune skim to free to play. And then we're in. I have a brass key. No, because I suck. Oh, I totally forgot about the Zaya favor. Because, yeah, I took a long break, like a few years, before making my group Iron Man with my buddies. And I remember on my main at the time, just going in there and pushing that plow up and down the fields. That's like the only one that stands out to me, is pushing the plow back and forth. Getting like a 1% each time you push that thing. And then, yeah, they removed it. Which, to be fair, removing it was a great idea. But you definitely just, you feel the time wasted. I think another one is you gotta like bandage the soldiers. For Shazian. You gotta like go around and just put band-aids on everybody for an hour. They had some real tedious things, and I think you could lose favor. Or wait, when it first came out, you could only have max favor in one area, and then they made it to where you could have it in all. It was all super tedious, and then they got rid of it. Oh yeah, the book hunt, dude. That would suck without Runelight. I would quit. You're a stronger man than I am, because I would have quit. Yeah, they definitely made a lot of quality of life updates when it comes to Zaya. Two more gray hairs, yeah. Nah, there's no way. I would have looked at 3 books and be like, yeah, I'm out. It ain't worth it. You got that dog in you. I was gonna say, when the Zaya first got released, I don't think I used the Arceus spellbook a single time. But once you start like raiding some of the other in-game bosses, I use it quite a bit. But back then when it first came out, dude, never touched it. Didn't know what any of those things meant. was all gibberish. Alright. The one defense pure dream is going away right now. Tired of getting hit by everything. We're getting strong today. Turiel Slayer with thralls is crazy work. That is just a... That is a whole nother type of account in itself right there. Yeah. Now you use thralls a lot later on, especially like raids. Specifically, yeah. I think all the raids you can technically utilize thralls in. Super nice. Because it's just a flat DPS increase across everything. I think my favorite... Like, I really like Toa. I think it's nice just how easy it is to get into. You can start doing Toa pretty early on. Nothing too crazy there. You can tailor it to how difficult it is. So it's really nice for teaching you mechanics of stuff, because you can make it more difficult or easier. But a lot of people hate that. They think it should all just be one thing. So, that's just my opinion. I think Toa is great. All the God Wars bosses, I don't think I've ever done any of them solo. They've all been in groups. Skill issue on my part. Zulrah, super fun. Yeah, Zulrah, one of my favorites. Once you learn it, super easy, super fun. Orcath's pretty fun. There's a decent amount of fun stuff. Moons and Barrows, classics. And both of them offer great gear that lasts forever. Yeah, dude, TOA, I think it's a great time. If you have somebody to play with, it's great, but even if you don't, you can still do it, which is nice. I think you'll enjoy it. For sure. I'm excited for you. Me and my buddies did a blind the first time we went through. That was like a 5-6 hour raid. But we got there. Now we got the memories for it. Would not recommend doing a blind. At least not the whole thing. You know, you can try rooms blind. But after a while, you just gotta accept the fact that you need to look it up. Herb took a long time, but all XP lamps went into there. I was lucky, had a guy, he works from home, so he was able to kind of power through everything. And in the group iron, we just kind of fed him all of our herbs. And then we'd kind of like cycle through using Kingdom Miscellanea to get all of our herbs. So everyone would go to one person, and then the next person would get all the herbs. That's kind of how we got all the herb lore levels up for the whole group. Just one person at a time getting fed everything. It is definitely daunting, and if you don't have a group, it's gonna be a long time. But do Kingdom Miscellanea for sure. That's gonna be your best way for leveling that up. I think there's other sources for the antivenoms, aren't there? Check in on them this year. Yeah. I like leaving mine. I like seeing the big fat drops of just herbs and everything. Yeah, I thought there's other sources as well. Because you can definitely do like 1 kill or maybe even 2 kill trips before having 87 herb. It's annoying and you're gonna have to like leave a lot, but you know, if you got that will, if you are willing to look at books in the library for hours, dude, you got that. You're already built different if you're doing that book stuff without RuneLight. Yeah, dude, send it. You need one for the diary, so you might as well do it. There's plenty of guides out there for, you know, first lower kill or diary kills, which they can do at pretty low levels. Especially if you have any of the Arams pieces from Barrows, which you said you did. Or even the Blue Moon set now. The thing with the anti-poisons, you just have to drink it twice and it gets rid of the venom. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Oh, the back-to-back is beautiful. My Moon's grind is far from over. I have 0 completed sets. I don't necessarily need it, but just there's just a part of me that just wants to finish the clog. Also, if you don't have Bofa, once you get Bofa, you'll understand how much the game changes with that. It's such a good weapon with the full crystal. Just don't get sucked into the trap thinking that that's the only way you can do anything. But once you get it for the first time, then you'll never want to play the game without it again. It's a good goal to have later on. It's definitely worth it, but it kind of sucks if you don't get fed off rip. Because if you try to do anything other than Gauntlet before you have the Bofa, you just think that you're wasting your time that could be spent in the Gauntlet. So it's like this weird thing where you want to go do something, like you want to go do Toa to take a break, but then the whole time you're at Toa, you're like, dang, I could have done 5 Gauntlet runs during this time. So it's kind of tough. you kind of get in your own head when you're locked in that prison. But definitely worth it once you get it. Like I said, it'll change everything. This changes everything. Oh yeah, the money is beautiful. That's still like my go-to place. If I'm low on funds on the iron, I'll hop in the Gauntlet for like an hour. Maybe even 2. then you're looking good. That's, I think, almost every time I need to put money into the miscellanea, my kingdom, I just hop in the gauntlet, go grab some money. It's so good. It's just like raw cash with the Alex. Beautiful. Can't wait to do it on controller, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be so miserable. Trying to run, switch prayers, and attack. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I'll probably do a lot of regular gauntlets before I do CG on controller. I might even just only do regulars. We'll see. Like I said, after I saw that chick controlling Dark Souls using the electrical signals of her brain, anything's possible out here. But that is the goal. The goal is to do pretty much everything on controller. TOA and raids will be a blast on controller. I'll probably get some teammates in here. Make them angry when I'm incapable. Yeah, I'm excited to do it. I'm sure in the moment I'll be angry, but I'm excited to get there. It'll be fun to start finding things with actual mechanics that I actually have to think for. Nice, Katie. I'm glad you got it working. Game changer. It's a whole new world you just unlocked right there. Now you can sit there with your kitty, unbothered, curled up with a blanket. Yeah, hop on that controller Steam Deck gang. That's where I heard all the super awesome people are doing. Steel goblin bones. The poor goblins, dude. They don't stand a chance. 80's coming to get them. What are you stealing goblin bones for, exactly? You're just trying to bury other people's bones? Is that what's happening? Oh, from the goblin. Okay, for sure, for sure. Just straight up stealing femurs from goblins. It's crazy work out here. But you know, we all got hobbies, I guess. At least you know what yours is. Yeah, yeah. I love it when they struggle. It makes it so much more fun to rip their bones out when they're wiggling around. Poor Gorblins never stood a chance, dude. I just imagine you have a house or a corner in your house, and you're just throwing these goblin chef hats and shields, just covered in blood. Oh, I accidentally just tried to buy a bond. Whoopsies. I don't know if I can safe spot this guy, but I'm gonna try. You just start asking your boyfriend, would you still love me if I murdered 1 billion goblins and kept parts of their body and their clothes as trophies? Hmm? Would you? Is that a deal breaker for you, or are we cool with that? Yeah, Marky. This is the newest Xbox drop. For just a little price of $19.99 a month, you too can get yourself a copy of RuneScape Xbox Edition. Oh no, I climbed over. Don't tell me that his health reset. He wouldn't max your account for you, dude? That is a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. You're gonna have to sort that out. He needs to get some priorities straightened. That maxing is the only thing that matters. No shot, I forgot to bring a knife. Do I have to kill this guy again? Maxing before marriage, dude. Thank you, thank you. It's tough work out here, killing these guys. Not everyone can blow on a monster the way I can. That's it, huh? Just a little pouty face. Can't let him get away with the pouty face, okay? That's how he's gonna get you to do all of his laps. He's gonna be like, but I don't want to do agility. Give you your little pouty face, and you'll be like, oh, okay. I'll do it for you. He's gonna get you with it. It's coming. That's saying that has happened. You're not saying, you're just saying. Don't worry. I'm smelling what you're stepping in right now. Gotta turn in my foot. My hoof. My dog. My dogs are barking. This. Good old Sarah. Oh, my guy looks sick with those goggles on. 5K? Easy. We're rich. Yeah, I've seen the same thing. Like, Johnny, dude. Johnny be rocking these Johns for sure. Is that his name? That's Keanu's name in Cyberpunk, right? I'm not going crazy. Boom. Slayer progress. Johnny Silverhand. Absolute legend. Alrighty. I need to get on off for the evening so I can wake up bright and early, ready to go to work. But I will most likely be back tomorrow evening. I appreciate you, dogs. Katie Revol. I'm not going to understand how to say your name. I don't trust myself. But I appreciate you guys. Order. Rescue. Bunch of homies. Thanks for the follows or subscriptions as well. You guys are great. Have a wonderful evening, my dudes.